Hi, this is Brad with Piney Grove Farms. Well, it's not the Brad you're thinking of. I am Brad, but Brad invited me out to test out this Ventrac. I found Brad through his YouTube channel. He's got about 20 acres here, and I thought it would be a great place to showcase this mower. I've got the Tough Cut, the brush cutting attachment. I think now we're gonna, Miss Deb, it's your turn. We're gonna try and get you to put some hours on the machine.
Ooh, we are. I'm very excited. It's very cool looking, and I have driven the Kubota, and I've recently, I don't know if you've seen this, Brad, but I've recently played with the excavator.
I didn't see that.
So, yes.
This will be a walk in the park. It's easy.
No, I'm not. I didn't say I was good at any of it. I just said I've done it. So, let's see what we got here. We're going to thank Brad from Copper Creek for bringing this out to us and letting us play with it.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm sitting here on this super cool machine that now looks a little bigger in front than it looked when I was standing there looking at it.
The sizing is deceptive from when you sit in it versus when you look at it. You got your seat belt over there.
Oh yeah, I put my seat belt on for safety.
Yep, safety first.
Safety.
So there's not too much you're gonna have to worry about with the mower. It's pretty simple. Once we get you going, this lever right here is what you're gonna use to go forward and back. So you can test it out now.
So that, oh, they both move.
Yep, they both move together.
Okay.
You can hold on to this one. They'll just give you a better grip.
Okay.
What this one does is control the lift of your front attachment. So these Ventracs, they've got 30-something different attachments. Some of them it's important to raise and lower. This one, you mainly just raise it if you need to back out of whatever you're cutting or for transport. So if you go ahead and kind of sharply push this all the way over, you'll drop that front deck, or you can just push it slightly over to the right.
Oh, to the right.
Yep, to the right. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how you lower it. What you're going to normally do, if you kind of just, you'll give it a little force, you'll feel it. You won't break it. Go ahead and do that. There you go. Now this detent, you're in float, which means that your attachment, follows the contour of the ground, which is what you want for the mower. I have you in low range, so you're not going to go faster than 4.5 or 5 miles an hour.
No, I'm not a speed demon, Brad. I'm not.
But that also will give you a little bit more, cutting power and more torque to the wheels, that kind of thing. If at any point you want a breeze too, once you've got your ignition, we just turn it to on, so we get electric. You've got a multi-speed fan.
Oh, you see how it is?
That's one of my favorite things. My bald, cancer-ridden head loves the canopy.
This
and
is awesome.
Yeah.
And a little bit of breeze to
Yes,
match.
it makes a big difference.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put my... Wow, these work really good because I can hardly hear anything. So key on. There she goes.
So now you just pull back while you're pulling that. Now your brake's off. So it'll show you your speed here.
Oh, I'm going to like this. I'm going to like this.
There you have it, folks. Mrs. Piney Grove on the Ventrac. Got a smile on her face. I think she really enjoys it, which is really good because I would love for her to mow some of this pasture instead of me on that Kubota all the time. She says she wants a zero turn, so we'll see what she gets. And we're out here, we got some pretty tall bahia grass, and bahia grass is kind of stringy. I mean, it will be taller if it was ready for hay, but there's some good, especially down there where it's wetter, there's some good height to it, and this thing's just chewing it up, making nice mulch. a good machine. So you've seen Deb on the channel. She's driven our Kubota with the tiller and she's driven the Kubota with the brush hog. We've got a couple videos out there on it, and that Kubota was real easy for her to learn how to use with that hydrostatic pedal. But you saw at the beginning of this video, Brad from Copper Creek took a couple minutes to show her the controls of the mower, and she's in here mowing. I mean, that's real time. She's out here mowing in just a couple minutes, doing a great job. Pasture looks great, and she's enjoying herself. Every time she comes around, she's got a big old smile on her face. Here she comes. She just said it's so smooth. She's really enjoying herself. I'm gonna pick up some of this thatch. This will be hay right here, but you can see it chops it up. It leaves it nice and clean. You can see behind me, it's not all clumpy. Like I've said earlier, this would make a really great machine for the farm. Kubota looks lonely in the background. So Deb just mowed, I don't know, maybe a quarter of an acre or so here, and I just wanted to give her impressions. She has used the Kubota with the brush cutter before. You've seen some videos out on that, and now she's used the Ventrac with the rough cut mower on the front. What do you think about the Ventrac, and is it something you would like to mow with? I know you've talked about wanting a zero turn, but now that you've cut with this, what do you think?
I got to tell you, I was just a little bit intimidated when I first sat on it, only because when you sit on it, this part, it looks longer and bigger, and since I'm not used to having anything in front of me, when we use the riding lawnmower at home, you know, it's all underneath you. So it was only intimidating for a few minutes. It is so smooth. It is so smooth. The only thing I had to get used to was the steering is so smooth that I found that I was overcorrecting on it. So then that took a little bit of adjustment. But I'm telling you, this thing is smooth. It is fun. It is comfortable. It is easy. And all I kept thinking when I was driving this, it's funny that you brought up the zero turn, because all I kept thinking was, whew, I think I need one of these. Whew, I think I need one of these. I have no idea how much they cost, but this was fun. I do enjoy the Kubota. I do like the Kubota. I think I liked having the mower in front of me. Yep. I did like that. I liked being able to see what I was doing, you know, as soon as I did it, and it was smooth and it was comfortable, and I would have kept going, and he made me stop. So,
well, we have plenty more grass to cut. So That's one thing I found when I was on it. I really like that mower deck in front. You're not looking behind you, and it felt real stable, right? As far with that width, and it didn't like. I thought maybe it'd be hard to turn because it had so many tires on it.
I mean, it's ridiculously easy to turn, and it has a knob. But and at first I was like, oh, I'm not going to like that. But then after just using it for 5 or 6 minutes, I started using that, and Brad from Copper Creek was right. It made it so much easier to use, and it's fun. It's fun, and I think if you got to mow pastures and you got to do a chore, if you have a piece of equipment that makes it fun, then that's just a cherry on the ice cream, right?
So you had that canopy over you, which we don't have on our tractor, and when you've talked about wanting a zero turn, you've talked about wanting a canopy, plus you have that fan up there. So with that sun not on you, was it in any way like real hot or anything?
No, as a matter of fact, I forgot that it's 86 degrees probably out here because the canopy, and it does have a fan, but I didn't even have to turn on the fan, which the fan is a lovely idea, and I'm sure the fan will be needed in about 3 weeks. But the canopy itself provided so much shade, and the perfect amount of shade too. It doesn't obstruct your view in any way, but the shade is wonderful. So yeah, absolutely fantastic machine. I love it.
So for price comparison, this machine is pushing that 30,000 envelope. This might be a little less because it's gas, but let's use that as a rough figure.
Oh.
And it doesn't really matter the manufacturer, but a Kubota zero-turn diesel is about $12,000. So, you know, if you're going to have this versus the zero turn, you'd have to take that into consideration, but it is just, it's a whole nother level from a zero turn from what we've been able to ascertain here out on the farm. So
price comparison wise, I would choose this every time. I would choose this. This is fun. It's fantastic. Thumbs up, Ventrac. So thanks for watching our quick little review of the Ventrac. We want to thank Brad from Copper Creek for coming out here and letting us play with his fancy schmancy machine. We want to thank you for watching. If you would, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Take care.
Take care, y'all.